everybody, and Happy New Year to you. Today, here we are, the first day of a new year, and welcome to our new Life Chats. I'm Maggie.
And I'm Bunny.
So, this year we're doing things a little differently. So, we just wanted to come on this first day and let you know what to expect and what to look for, and some new things that are happening and coming down this New Year's pipe.
Yeah.
What do you want to
2024
have
is
to start with, buddy?
2024 is going to be super exciting. Not only for Out Above and Beyond, but for I think for us as well. So we're going to have some announcements today and just kind of share what we're looking forward to and where we're going to go from here.
Yeah,
So
I'm excited. I'm excited.
yeah, I can feel the excitement. I can feel the excitement even in my friend group. Like when we talk, a lot of people are very excited for what they're feeling for 2024. They're feeling very like a lot of good things coming and a lot of happiness coming. So I'm looking forward to seeing that and experiencing that with everybody. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I think more than any other year, I feel the excitement of a new year.
Mm,
And I don't even know how to explain it, but it's something fresh, it's something new, and it's an excitement that's the
abs-
driving force behind it. So it will be interesting to see what comes this year for us.
Absolutely. So the first thing we have kind of a revamp of the little thing behind me, if anybody can see, for those people who are watching us on Facebook or YouTube, uh, is what do we want to talk about, Maggie?
We have a new universal logo.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about how that came out? Because I know that was very exciting for me.
Well, it kind of came to me in a dream
Mm,
that I could see our logo that we already have, but there was a world zooming in around it,
hmm
and it was all encompassing. And I watched it in my awake sleep state,
hmm
and I'm going, "Oh, so you want the logo to be different?" And so I talked to Bunny and I said, "I think we're going to do something different for the logo." And she said, "Sure." And I said the world, and she thought, well, "I don't know what that means."
Yeah.
And then I just did it and sent it to her, and then she understood what I meant.
Yeah, I think it looks perfect. Like it's more than I could have even imagined it was gonna be, and it does feel all encompassing and an evolution, like a step up, an expansion of what we already do, and more representative of us of
Yes.
being world reaching. So
Because as a company, right from the beginning, we wanted to be worldwide.
mhm,
We wanted to be a catalyst to bring people together on a
mhm,
world stage, and to allow people to have their voice, and for people to write stories with
mhm,
us that would be healing all over the world, not
right,
just in our corner of the world, but
mhm,
all over the world. And in our first 2 years, we have had authors from many different parts of the world. So it's not unthinkable that we would be doing this because we already have. But now for 2024, we want to set the intention of going deeper and
mhm,
going further into the world and making that reach expand,
mhm,
allowing that reach to just freely flow wherever it's going to go,
right,
and do whatever the intention is for it to become.
right,
And that's what we're excited about, is because we're setting the intention, but then we sit back and wait for it to happen.
right.
We do what we're supposed to do, but then we watch creator and the universe and all the synchronicities just bring it all together. And that's what I'm excited about, is
Right.
by the end of this year, what's this going to look like?
Yeah. And this is also going to be an opportunity where we started talking about this like probably October, November, is to how can we get more engagement and how can we get this a little bit further. And I think this is probably a time where I'm going to ask the people who watch and listen to us to share, if you feel called to share this with, one or two friends, to comment, to send, send us emails, send us little suggestions, ideas. It help us interact a little bit more, help us expand and evolve. And
Yes.
it includes our website. So if anybody wants to take a peek at our new logo, it is updated on our website. We've updated our website at aboveandbeyond.com. So it's easy. It's easy to remember. And we've also added member section. So this is a new place where as solo authors or collaborative authors, so you can choose to become a member, and you can, when you go in and you can sign in, you can become members of a page and you can see our contract, what we offer, and it's going to expand even more and more as we know what it is that we're going to be doing.
Right.
And I know that we also talked about how we're going to start including we're looking at, maybe we're going to say once every couple months, once a month if we can, more often if we can as well, is Life Chats is actually really going out and looking for people to join our Life Chats. And I loved what you had said when we were talking about it, was that we already were doing with the written word by offering the healing, and then we started doing the podcast, and now we're opening up to other people joining us on the podcast. So we're taking the written, and it's now becoming spoken word. So it's evolving and taking another step. And that is so exciting to me as well. So
Yes, and we have, just like Santa Claus makes a list and checks it
yeah.
twice, we're making a list and checking it twice of people that we want to reach out to
Right.
be on our life chats. And as well, on our website, you can request to be on
Yep.
our live chats. You don't have to wait for us to ask you
Yes.
because we don't know everybody in the world.
Right, exactly. And we don't know, what it is that people, maybe somebody doesn't want to share, or maybe, and so we don't want to put anybody out of, out of their comfort zone. But if they want to, we're going to ask. And if they want to come to us, if you feel ready to come to us and you have something, you're going to have these little nudges from spirit to say, hey, go and do this, and you're listening to us, listen to that and come on, and, and reach out to us. It is on our website. On the first page where it talks about our podcast, you'll find it there as well. Another thing that's on our website, because you reminded me of this as well, is what's very important to us is sponsorship is very important to us, and allowing people to not have as many barriers for writing with us. And so we actually offer sponsorship for every book that we do. We also have our tidbits section, which we have added as well, which are free ways to watch or to write with us. If there are people out there who would like to sponsor other authors as well, and other efforts that we have going forward with At Above and Beyond, because I know we're going to expand this with workshops and everything else as well, is if you want to be a sponsor for somebody, you can reach out as well and do that and have an impact on the world. You just might be the reason that someone else can share their story. So is
Mhm.
by sponsoring. So that's also on our on our website as
And
well.
it's so cool because as you say that, I even get more excited because could you imagine if now in this year of 2024, we have one book that is completely a sponsored book that every
Wow,
single person who wrote in it was sponsored? Like,
that would be
oh
amazing.
my goodness.
That would be
Like I have
amazing.
goosebumps. I have goosebumps even at the
Yeah.
thought of that. It's so exciting. So
God,
exciting.
it's so exciting to how like exactly this, how one idea can then spring another idea and another idea and another idea, and we just keep growing and expanding and allowing these yeses, because that's what happens when you say yes to the universe, is that it keeps going one on top of the other on top of the other. So yes, please reach out to us either on our website at aboveandbeyond.com or through email at aboveandbeyond@gmail.com. Now I'm going to talk about, because I'm just going to segue, we're also going to be talking about our personal expansions and things that we see for our own company. So because we're talking about the yeses, and that's one of my things that I'm going to be doing for 2024 is so for since 2018, I think, at least definitely 2019, I took these sort of challenges, things to expand my spiritual journey, doing things like I am statements and finding quotes and putting things out into the world and doing that sort of thing. So I do a new one every year. And I decided that for Bunny Keating, I'm going to continue to do my window weather updates on TikTok and I'm going to put it on Instagram and Facebook Reels as well. So if you'd like to do that, you can see those. I'm going to continue to do my soul speaks because I liked doing those for 2023. So I'm going to continue those as well for 2024. But I've also decided to add one for myself, and even saying this is, it's my heart starts racing fast because I'm getting excited but also nervous. So scare-sighted, as Maggie coined earlier this year. I'm getting a little scare-sighted, but I'm going to do it anyway. Is saying yes to the universe. So having those nudges and saying yes, and every day I'm going to share the yeses that I've been saying and see where that goes. And I'm going to have people follow along with my journey and just kind of see and hopefully encourage other people to start to say yes to the things for themselves. It doesn't have to be the same things, nor would I, want a specific thing for people. They can say yes to whatever nudges they're getting in their soul. And I'm also going to be doing one more thing, which is a nod to my Year of Miracles group from 2021, which were miracle magnets. And every day I'm going to be sharing a miracle for that day. And just to show people that we are all miracle magnets, miracles come to us, and that the things that we sometimes think are too small to be a miracle actually are still miracles. So I'm going to start to do that. And that's the stuff that's going to happen with my Bunny Keating. So we also have Maggie that's going to be, you're going to be doing other things as well for your businesses and what you're going to be doing as well. So
Yeah. And it's funny that as you said that of when you started in this spiritual journey. And when I started in my spiritual journey, more than when I was a child, like in
yeah.
adulthood when it changed, and I got out of traditional workforce, I started as a death doula. I became a death doula because I seen the need for help with people who were dying. And so I was helping people transition from life to death. And that's kind of where my company called Whispers of Wisdom came to be. And that has evolved and morphed. And I said yes to
Yeah.
other things. And now within that company, I also do the grief support. And I hold grief seminars and grief teachings, and just to help people through that area of grief. And it sort of has morphed into that a little bit more. And because the one thing that I can tell people is working with the dying has taught me how to live,
Yeah.
and has taught me to say yes to things that my soul says yes to. And for that reason, that's how Out Above and Beyond came about,
Yeah.
because we said yes. And I also, in the past year, became an ordained minister and worked for another company with another group of women called Ethereal Energy. And we do weddings and funerals and ceremonies. And there's a different area of that business as well that I know is going to be morphing and coming into itself in this year of 2024. And for me, every year, Creator gives me a mantra that is my thing for the year. And for anybody who has listened to me, probably knows that for 2023, it was Imagine the Possible. And in 2023, that's what I was doing. I was imagining the possible in every area of my life. Well, for 2024, my mantra is going to be give more, receive more. As I give more out to the community and as I give more to Creator, more comes back to me.
Yeah.
And that's where this whole thing came to be, because as I was giving of myself, helping those people who were dying, they were pouring into my life.
Right.
They poured into my life, because I can tell you honestly, the dying teach us a lot. They give you a wisdom like none other in this world, because they have no barriers, nothing holding them back. So I believe that moving forward into this year, the give more, receive more is not just an abundance of money. It's not a financial thing. It's in every area of my life, every area of my life. And there will be, I know there's going to be more come of that. There's going to be teachings about it. There's going to be possibly books about it.
Yeah.
There's going to be something Something's
Yeah.
coming because I know it morphs into so much more. Because imagine the possible last year turned into so much more
Right.
and became a statement. So I know that give more, receive more is going to turn into something unbelievable for my life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a bit of what I'm going to be doing in 2024. And we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, that's excited. Like I'm so excited for you. We're excited for each other in our personal business as businesses as well as in At Above and Beyond because we know what's coming. And we've also started a little bit of a collaboration that we started where the two of us together are one half. We make it we're two quarters of a group of four at this time. A group that came together actually with two of our authors. So two of the authors, that's how we met them. And we've expanded. They've not only were collaborative authors, but they became solo authors as well. Linda Rogers, who released her book, and then also Melanie Beamer, who's released two of her books. So one last year and one about a month ago now. I don't even think it's been a month yet. But and then we joined together and created with the four of us together Voices of Empowerment. So it's a group and it is not associated with At Above and Beyond or with our individual businesses, but it's with us as individuals coming together, the four of us. And we do want to promote that. We're going to be doing I think it's at the third Sunday of the month.
The third Sunday of the month.
Starting
Yes.
in January. That we're going to, so actually 1 month from today, because it's January 21st. And we're going to be
It's
doing,
January 21st.
yeah, that's what,
No, it's January 1st today.
no, oh
It's
yeah,
not
that's
January
right.
21st.
January, I
We're not in
forgot.
January 21st yet.
Yes, we're not January 21st yet. January 21st is the first. So if you're hearing this on January 1st, January 21st is the first episode of this where we're going to be talking, we're going to be introducing Voices of Empowerment, and we're going to have a talk on what the four of us do offer. We do have a Facebook page and a private Facebook group you can also become part of as well. And so all of these things, all of our stuff, our At Above and Beyond, our Bunny Keating, our Maggie, which has her Whispers of Wisdom as well as ethereal energies, a bunch of different. You can all find them with Maggie from her Facebook page. You can follow us, you can like us, you can follow that would help us out so much. I know a lot of people don't realize what they can do and the power in the likes, in the shares, in the comments, and in the interactions. And you can find us on all social media platforms. You can find us on TikTok, you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Instagram, you can find us YouTube, Spotify now, everywhere. So do help us out with all of that. But with Voices of Empowerment, yeah, you can message us, you can email us, the dot voices dot of dot empowerment is the only one I could get that kind of have that to be reminded at gmail.com, and ask for the Zoom link for our talk, and we will get that out to you. And we're going to have that the third Sunday of every month, at least until May, I believe, that that we have it scheduled for right now.
Yeah, we're going to try out different days throughout the year. So for the
Right.
first of them, the first four are going to be on the Sunday. And then if we find that's not working for people, we may change the day to a different day.
Right.
But it's just trial and error. When you start something new, you have to figure out when people are available.
Right.
So yeah, it's exciting. There's so many things happening in this new year.
So many new things. So, and I mean, if for sure, if you have things yourself, anybody listening, if you have things yourself that you think would our listeners would like to, get engaged with as well, and you'd like to just reach out to us, and we can have you on our Life Chatz new podcast, have you as a guest, and we can share that with with the world and see what it is. We do have, at least for At Above and Beyond on Facebook, 1,500 followers. For me and you together, we have over 2,000 followers and friends on Facebook and everything. So there is a reach. We do have a little bit of a reach that we can get out there and we can start. And kind of, I feel like it's sort of like a snowball starting to roll down a hill. You're kind of just grabbing and building on top of it. So we would love to have you along on our journey. So
Yes,
that I have
yes,
to
we
say.
would love to.
Yeah.
So that's it for this New Year's Day of
Yes.
Life Chats. Let's see how this year evolves. It's going to be an incredible ride on that snowball. I
Yeah.
was going to say snowmobile, but it's a
Yeah.
snow.
So well, that's it from me. So I'm gonna say Happy New Year and can't wait to see what 2024 has to offer.
Happy New Year,
Happy
everybody.
New Year.
Bye.
Bye.